Hi, my name's James Horncastle. I'm the Serie A expert on the Guardian Football YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed already, why not do so? We've got previews of all the action this weekend from Liga, La Liga and the Bundesliga. But right now, let's get started with my 5 talking points ahead of a big weekend in Serie A. Francesco Totti received a phone call from the Italian Prime Minister Matteo Renzi to congratulate him on becoming the oldest player to score in the Champions League. The 38-year-old got the equalising goal as Roma earned a well-deserved draw away at Manchester City on Tuesday night. He has no intention of hanging up his boots just yet. In fact, Roma, La Gazzetta dello Sport claim, are even preparing to renew his contract into his 40s. Arrigo Sacchi had some criticism for Juventus after their first defeat of the season away to Atletico Madrid in the Champions League on Wednesday night. He said they played for a draw and that they forget how to play in Europe. It led to a heated exchange with the Juventus coach Massimiliano Allegri. He said, "No, we tried to win. We must have been watching different games." But just imagine if Juventus were to lose back-to-back games and suffer defeat in the top of the table clash against Roma on Sunday night. That would lead to something of an altering of the mood around him, and perhaps some of the Conte nostalgists would come out of the woodwork again. The rivalry between Juventus and Roma is at a height that we haven't seen perhaps since the 1980s, the days of Michel Platini and Paolo Roberto Falcao. Roma go into this game perhaps with a little bit more momentum and a little less pressure, but they also have injuries, and it remains to be seen how they cope with going back-to-back on a big Champions League away day, followed by a big Serie A away day too. Andrea Stramaccioni, the Italian coaching prodigy, spent his year out of the game rather well after his dismissal from Inter Milan. He went and observed Pep Guardiola train at Bayern Munich. He did the same with Carlo Ancelotti at Real Madrid. And he also studied some English over in LA, but now he's back at Udinese with his assistant Dejan Stankovic, who he brought with him from Inter, and he is realising his great potential again. Monday's win against Parma was their 4th in 5 games in the league. They're up into 3rd, and even though we're accustomed to Udinese overachieving, they are still something of a revelation this season. It's all going bene bene, as Stramaccioni likes to say, and things should continue going well when they play Cesena this weekend. Fiorentina have been cursed by injuries this season. After Rossi's latest surgery, the likes of Mario Gomez, Juan Cuadrado and Joaquin have all been added to the casualty list, but that has meant there's been opportunity for some of the team's younger players, notably their academy graduates, Kumar Babacar and Federico Bernardeschi. Both were on loan in Serie B last year. Babacar got 20 goals, Bernardeschi got 13. They both look ready to step up and make the grade. They even combined for a goal against Torino last weekend. Fans in the Fiesoli are also beginning to talk of a renewed B2 partnership like Borgonovo and Baggio and Battistuta and Baiano in the past. But let's not load too much pressure on these young players' shoulders. Let's instead see what havoc they can wreak when they play Inter this weekend. So those are my talking points. Let me know what yours are in the comments section below. Do you think Roma have what it takes to triumph over Juventus and make a statement of their intent to stitch the Scudetto onto their shirts for the first time since 2001? Remember, if you haven't subscribed to the Guardian Football YouTube channel yet, you can do so by clicking on the following link. There are previews of all the action in Liga, La Liga and the Bundesliga, so why not check those out and check back with me at the beginning of next week when I'll be wrapping up everything that's happened in Serie A.